Hey, how are you guys doing today? Great to see all of you here today. All right, question I have here. Let's see what we got. All right, well, it's a lottery question. I haven't done a lottery video in a while, right? I know many of you are manifesting abundance, lottery, wealth, success, and I get a lot of these questions, right? So today's question is, hey Mark, can you speak more deeply on manifesting the lottery and the world of the quantum mechanics? Okay, I think I've done videos on this before, right? But I could elaborate more because there's always new ones finding this information. Some of you guys may be new and want to know how to manifest anything. Hi, how are you doing? So that's what we can go into today, right? Talking about manifesting the lottery. Can you manifest or win the lottery intentionally? Can you go out there, get a number, a scratch ticket, and win life-changing amount of money? Can you do that deliberately without using luck or chance? And the answer is absolutely you can do that. Absolutely. You not only you can do that, you can do anything besides the lottery. You can go manifest careers, more wealth, more abundance, more jobs, whatever your business is. You can do all of that. And this is what we're going to touch in today, the science of how manifesting the lottery from your consciousness works. You guys can comment below what's your experience with manifesting the lottery. One person said I was one number away from 1,000,000 and I got the number physically. Good, congratulations. All right, so what is your idea, or what is your hung up? What do you think? Can you manifest a lottery using your mind? How about people? What about people? I mean, how about how people manifest it? What do you guys have to say about that? Are you manifesting a lottery win as we speak? Is that part of your soul contract, part of your destiny, part of your journey? Yes, there's plenty of ways you can manifest it. You can remote view them, the items, the tickets. You can visualize them. You want to manifest a partner. It could come to you in a dream. If you dream you won, yes, you will win. Dreams are confirmation. Someone says yes, it is. All right. So let us talk more about that. Let's get into it because we do live in a simulation. So the important thing to remember, guys, is when manifesting the lottery or anything lottery related, but basically is the world you live in is simulated. It's not real. That's the secret for you to manifest if you want to create and attract abundance to the lottery. Okay? So you have to understand that, okay, I live in a world that's not real. It's make-believe. The next thing you understand, the world is made up by your thoughts, your beliefs. The world is orchestrated and generated by your observation. Your observation, your beliefs, it's a fake world, it's make-up. Everything in the world then is also made up. If everything in the world is made up, it can be made up again. It can configure, it can change, you can stretch it, you can break it, you can rewire it. There's no solidity. So, okay, how does this apply to the lottery and quantum mechanics? Well, it means that nothing is fixed as you were led to believe. Nothing is luck. Nothing is chance. You can actually deliberately manifest and create these experiences into your own daily life. And the lottery is an example. Now, you know my story. I've done this. I've won the lottery and I bought my dream car. And this is the exact principle I followed. And I understood that the world is fake. It's not real. I understood that my mind is very powerful. I believed I would win. I just didn't know when, but I always knew I would win. And then I put it into action by creating the thoughts. I took some action to show my subconscious mind what I wanted from my win, which is the car. I bought the car stuff. I had a steering wheel cover. So I was impressing the fake world. See how it works. See how it works? Now, the next thing about it, these are the keys to know about this stuff. Let's talk about the mechanics, quantum mechanics part of it. You know, a lot of individuals also believe or they think well, man, Mark, if everyone is manifesting the lottery, How can they win? Doesn't it mean like someone would have to win out? Well, this is what you need to know to manifest the lottery if you want to do this stuff. This is for anyone out there who wants to create their life and manifest the lottery, anything in your life. You can do it, but you have to know this knowledge first. And I'm going to reveal to you what it is. Once you understand what I'm going to put forth to you, you can go on your way and you can manifest it and win it. That is what freed my mind up to win, to manifest it. So I'm gonna introduce it to you so it could free your mind up so that you can go win and follow your passion or your purpose or whatever. The first thing is that if you're going to manifest the lottery, you must consider having a budget. It's a game of patience and consistency. The first thing you got to do, got to decide, okay, I got to budget myself. I got to play responsibly. Don't get addicted, because you're going to be in a state of lack. You're going to be in a need, and you're not going to get what you want. You got to approach it as an investment, as a deliberate creative process, as if it's already yours. It's on the way to you, and you're enjoying the process. It's the first thing you have to do if you're going to do this stuff. Manifest the lottery with your mind. Okay? That's the first one. The next one, most important one, is the world you live in right now. You have already won the lottery. You have already manifested your house. You have manifested your car. You've already manifested your business doing 6 figures, 5, whatever. Anything that you can imagine is happening in this space right now. That is called the many worlds interpretation. And in quantum mechanics, it says that you have a lot of copies of you. And all these copies of you have already done whatever it is that you can imagine. So let's focus in on the lottery one, because that's what the question is. The lottery in the quantum world. So far, are we understanding how this is going? All right, just want to make sure you're catching it, so you're getting it. Since you live in this world that there's every possibility, there is no competition for everybody trying to win or attempting to win, because you'll flip off or switch off into your own unique universe where everything is the same and you'll win. So that means there's no competition with anybody trying to win. Okay? You all can win if that's what you desire. Once you have that point down, now you go into deliberately manifesting the lottery. So what you have to do now to get this to go into your subconscious mind, you have to have a belief that it is possible for you to win. And then you got to take the action steps to win. You have to buy your ticket. Then you have to take the creative steps to bring it in. You have to visualize what it looks like to win. Then you got to impress the subconscious mind to bring it in. You have to now feel what it's like to win. Then you have to impress the subconscious mind even further to win. Now you have to go in and use what's called the subliminal programming. Powerful lottery subliminals are all over there. I got plenty of them on my channel. You can go watch them and visualize them. And then once you start to repeat this process daily, that's when you start to change the physical world to match your internal world. In other words, that's when you will start to win, and that's when you'll actually win. You notice, I've watched a lot of lottery winners manifest, the ones that manifested, and I'm very observant. And they all have one thing in common. The ones that manifested now, not the ones that just go out there and just throw the dice and hope, and some of them, they don't know what happened. That world exists. It's quantum mechanics shows the world of probability, right? So they're probably not. But the ones that are keen to this knowledge and information, and the ones certain like you that are desiring to manifest it, and the ones that win, they all have one thing I notice in common. Can anyone comment? What do you think the one thing those individuals that manifested the lottery win. That's deliberate, not the ones that just luck, we call luck up and win. Even some of them, but the ones that you can see that deliberately manifested it. What do you see or observe? Like, yeah, Timothy's video, Timothy Schultz is good, great guy, great channel. It shows about a lot of people that manifested lottery wins. Timothy manifested a Powerball. I think he was the youngest one to manifest a Powerball. A few years back, he got a dream of the numbers. He played them, and the dream told him he would win, and he win. So these are just strange things, but they're actually part of the new. Yes, guys, you said it. The individuals that manifested the lottery, guess what? They knew they'd win. They just knew it. They believed before they saw it. What caused that? Why would someone have such a high belief pattern of something that they... What do you think it is? What do you think these individuals have that normal people don't have? I'm going to tell you, this is going to shock you. Someone said it in here and I love it. They were delusional. They were delusion. The word delusion in the Matrix is not a good word for you. It says you're crazy, you're a loony, you're a wacko. But I got to tell you something about being delusional, man. A little delusional. When you are a little delusional for your desires, I don't mean you got to go crazy delusional. I mean, with the lottery, you have to be a little delusional. Let me tell you what happens. I'm sure what happens with this stuff. People don't understand this. When you become a little delusional with whatever it is you want, did you know you actually open up your imagination to new levels of awareness and reality that it would never otherwise be able to access because people are telling you not to dream big? Delusional means you're dreaming big. So most of us, we have been capped and told that that's a delusion. Oh, you can't go own a business. You're not talented enough. Stop being delusional. You can't go win the lottery. What you went wrong? Do you know they told me that? They told me I was delusional. It's like, what's wrong with you, man? You're gonna win the lottery and go buy this car. It ain't gonna happen, bro. Stop being. The exact word was used to me was stop being delusional. Get back to reality. Be realistic. If I did any of those things it would never happen. So this is a lost knowledge or a lost secret that people don't understand. So back to the winners. They were delusional. They said something, probably most of them didn't really believe it yet, but they kept saying it to believe it. So that's the thing you got to do. They were pretending. They were accepting like a child. You know what? I knew I would win. I just don't know when, but I'm just gonna, that's the thing when you become a little delusional. You enter a higher state of awareness, man. Because here's why. Let me show you some of the science about this. You have to remember that there is the imaginable and the unimaginable. Unimaginable is in the world of delusion. Now, what does it mean? It means just because it's unimaginable does not mean it cannot become imaginable. You just haven't gotten to that level yet. So you have to exercise and dream big to get your goals. And then what else these people do? What else they do to win? Like, what else did I do to manifest to win? So I became a little delusional. So I knew I wanted to win. I knew what did they do? They developed a routine, a habit. What's the routine? They had their budget, and they just played what they could play, and they just do it daily, and they forget about it. That's what they don't get attached to it. If you notice it, and I noticed something else with all of these winners. They had a nonchalant attachment to their win. I did. They were so into it, they just knew it was going to happen, and they let it go. Whenever they thought about it, it would be fun. But I noticed, I'll buy my ticket. The day I won, I didn't realize I won. Oh, I forgot about the ticket in my car. Oh, you know what? Somebody told me I won. They were out of it. They just knew. They were just buying it, and they're like, the damn number came out. Somebody woke me up. They weren't like glued to their TV, glued to their app. Like, I gotta see. They just kind of played, let it go. So those are two important criteria to manifest. And this is just, the lottery is an example. This is what you want to manifest in anything in your life. You got to have these two criteria, guys. You got to become a little delusional and dream big for your goals. Okay, you got to get to that level, because it's possible. It's possible for you because your mind is infinite, man. And if you believe it, you can achieve it. That's point blank. That's how the world works. I know it's corny, but that's the truth. So, and what else they did? So they became a little delusional. They knew they would win, and they played and they pretend and they let go, and they didn't get attached to it. And that's when the magic happens. That's when the manifestation process takes hand. Because now they've activated the quantum world in their favor. What happens now, everything is freed up, and the universe now takes its course to manifest whatever they want, because they have already accepted, keyword accepted, they've already won. And this video is going to help you to get to that level of acceptance for whatever it is you want to create in your life. Lottery, house, car, finances, job, career, better yourself. The reason why they accepted they've already won is because they actually did win already in a parallel version of the universe, of their consciousness. They innately, or they unconsciously knew that the win was out there somewhere. They couldn't explain it to you. But now I can explain it to you so that you can do whatever you want to do to change the best course in your life. The next thing interesting about these individuals I noticed, they didn't spend a lot of money. They didn't need to spend a lot of money to win. Somebody bought one ticket, a couple tickets, every now and then some play consistently. But they always kept a budget. And that's important, because when you know something is for you, you're not going to overspend on it, because you know you're going to get it anyway. If you're trying to create something, you're going to overspend on it, because you're saying, I don't have it, that's why I have to put more to get it. Keyword, people, keyword. You got to understand that. You do not, I repeat it, you do not have to put out a lot of finances to manifest to win the lottery. You don't have to break your bank. You don't have to use your rent money. You can use $1, a cup of change, whatever. You could play when you want to play. If you have it, you can play consistently. The key to manifesting it is the intention, the visualization, the acceptance, the being a dream bigger, and sticking with your routine and letting it go and let it unfold. That's why I say to win it, it's a game of persistence and patience. Yeah, did I see the video of the guy who was asked to react his lottery win? I didn't see that one. But for me, when I won it, those are the same processes I followed. I got delusional for what I wanted, the car. Even though people told me I'm delusional, it wouldn't happen. I knew I would win, I just didn't know when. I kept my process, and when I won it, it was marvelous, it was beautiful, I accepted it. So much you watched my lottery YouTube video last night. And my book, yes, my book says it in there, what to do after you win. So I can tell you right now, what do you do after you win? The most important part about manifesting the lottery, guys, is you have to see. I love that question you asked. Say, what do you have to see beyond the win. The win is the easy. That's nothing. See beyond the win. That's going to make you win. So I used to see beyond the win a lot of times. I just put myself in the car already. I put myself in the lottery district office already. See, I didn't go through the process of like, okay, walking into, I have to check the numbers, I have to see. No, all I did was, I see myself scanning the ticket, top prize, I put myself in the end. I see after the win. Because you see the way your mind works, guys, your subconscious mind is, it's if you convince your mind that it already happened, because it did in another dimension. If you can convince your mind that it already happened for you, it's going to happen for you in this dimension. This is why I always talk about end thinking, visualizing the end. You see how important it is, right? Okay, now I'll give you another thing about what happens when you start to get into this journey of manifesting stuff. When you are close to your win or your desires, you're going to get signs. The universe is going to talk to you. It's going to show you that, hey, this is about to happen for you. And I noticed that the next thing these individuals do, one, they had a lot of signs. So one person said, "Oh man, I was just seeing the eights all over the place." I don't remember the exact person. Another said, "I was just seeing seven. I was seeing angel numbers." One person was talking about, every day was just going. That day I won, everything was just in a good vibration. Things was just, I just felt so good. I don't know what it was. See, when I call it the home stretch. When you're about getting to the home stretch to man up to win, you're going to see these signs now. You know, you're going to see like the sevens and the eight, particularly a lot of these things. You're going to see things about money or anything. You're going to see people talking about lottery, anything talking about your house, because you have actually tuned into the frequency. Remember, it's a make-believe world, so you have actually initiated the contact of the energy of all those people around you to talk about what you want to bring into your world. So it's like the universe's way of mirroring to you that boom. Brian says, Timothy who? Well, Timothy Schultz, great guy, man. He won the Powerball. I think he was a few years back. He had a dream, and in the dream they gave him the numbers. 6 numbers are the ticket, and he knew and he talked about. He said today when he was gonna win, he was playing like poker or something. He just kept winning at the poker game with his friends, and the next week he won like 20-something million. At that time, it was the biggest Powerball thing. But it just shows you that the universe is transparent. And he has a good videos on his channel about people who manifest the lottery wins. You can check it out as well. My co-worker, someone says this is Liz Mubin. She says my co-worker just scratched off $1 million ticket, and the first thing you thought was, okay, I'm next. See that? I want to win the Powerball. Good. Yes, things like that. It happens every day, guys. You can put yourself in a position to be successful. But the key, you got to get what? Dream big. You got to be a little delusional. Because you're doing something that is not conventional. That it's like luck or odds. But I'm telling you right now. That if you want to manifest it, you will manifest it. If you're patient, if you have your budget, and you're consistent, you will get it. Because there is no such thing as fixed stuff. You deliberately control everything in this universe, even the numbers, even the decision, because your consciousness affects and collapses the wave. A wave of a particle is when a particle is in a light state, it is all possible existence. You're the one that changes that particle to become your world. So that means you can control anything, including the numbers. Don't let anybody tell you that, you're wasting your time. It's not going to happen for you. You can't manifest a job, a career. That business is too big for you. You don't even own a business. You can't manifest a lottery, man. Come on. How many people play that game? You gotta spend a lot of money, man. You gotta leave it alone, man. Your odds are better doing this. The odds are 1 in da. I'm just speaking on my experience. That I don't listen to those things and I don't abide by those things. They tell you, it's a waste of time. I didn't listen to any of that. If I had listened to any of that, I would never win. And that taught me a very important lesson. The important lesson it taught me was, Mark, people are bullshit. Mark, people have no clue how the world works. Mark, people are oblivious to the nature of their own consciousness. Mark, people are programmed by the matrix. Mark, people are asleep. Mark, people have no idea who they are. Mark, even some quantum physicists have no idea how the universe works. That's what that taught me. So once I realized that, I was in my own world, man. I won on a quick pick. You gotta understand, guys. It's the universe is creating this for you. You like to take the easiest way. If you dream numbers, play your numbers. You don't have to win if you don't see numbers. You can go quick pick. I won on a quick pick. A lot of times quick picks. Because your intentions out there. Remember, manifesting something is allowing the universe to take the easiest course to bring it to you. Okay? Can you talk more about how to do this to manifest love? Same principle to manifest love. The love is already out there for you. You're already in love somewhere. The person you want is there in a parallel dimension. You've already experienced all that stuff. So what do? You act like you've already got love. You're not desperate for love. You don't need love. It's not, you're not going to get it then. When you act like you have it, it comes to you. You have to play the smooth, act as if game. You know what I mean? With anything. Okay, here is the biggest, I would say, from in my experience, and I don't know about the other individuals that manifested lottery wins, but when I won my experience with the lottery, this was the biggest thing that worked for me. Okay, here it is. This is my opinion, so it worked for me. I'm sure it worked for you, guys. I used to walk around and pretend that I already won. I brainwashed myself into believing I already won the lottery. In my own imagination, I was pretending it was a memory that I've already won. The things I was visualizing as if I was looking back at a memory. I convinced my mind that. I did it to the point that I went out and I bought stuff for a car I didn't have. That's how brainwashed I was in my mind. That time, don't get me wrong, my ego was chewing me up. Like, God, you're so stupid. What the hell wrong with you? You're crazy, man. Oh my God, people are going to laugh at you. I was getting torn up. But I still did it because there was something deep inside of me that told me, Mark, you're on the right track. And what kept me going was I kept seeing my signs and my synchronicities. I just had this feeling. I don't know where it came from, but I just knew it, man. I said, Mark, you're going to win. You're going to win. You're going to win. Keep going, man. Be patient, man. Be patient. That's what that kept going to me. And voila, it paid it. Yeah, I even wrote it down too. I'll tell you this story. When I was working in the hotel business as a sous chef, and this was like about a year before I won. About a year before I was manifesting my win, and then we had these. We have these employee. I still got the picture today, man. I might put it up on my YouTube community post tab to show it to you so you guys can see it, and the date is even on it. So there was this guy. So we had like these employee meetings, like fun day. We had these fun day meetings where we have all these different things that come. So one day in our employee fun day meeting, they had this guy. He was a cartoon drawer. This guy was a cartoon drawer. He draw your face in a cartoon type of way, and he would draw you with the picture and give you the picture. And he asked me, he said, what do you want me to draw you, man? I said, draw me as a lottery winner, man. I said, what? He said, just draw me with my picture and then put like Mark, lottery jackpot winner, Mark, multi-million-dollar, whatever. But just put my lottery winner, lottery on that winner. It's like, okay, man. So he drew me. And when he drew me, he wrote on there, lottery winner, just like I said. Then underneath it, I put some dollar signs on. And I kept that picture. This was a year before I won now. I still have the picture now, so if you want to see the picture, just comment below. I'll go put it up on my YouTube community tab and you can see the picture, and the date is on the picture, so you see that I'm not BSing you. Because I knew I already was going to win. See, I was embellished in it. Draw the picture. Guess what? That came to fruition. It's not there. I still have the picture. It was in 2014, something like that. The picture was done. It was in there. So you see, you have to be in the win before the win. You have to be in the house before the house, in the car before the car, in the business before the business, in the money before the money, in the relationship before the relationship. You have to beat yourself to it already. Can you explain why you don't determine the how? Does that not apply to the lottery? That's a great question now. Well, with the lottery, there is only the how, right? Because you play, the only way to get the money is through the lottery, right? But this is what I learned over the years. A lottery win is a lottery win. Your lottery win could be from the lottery. Your lottery win could come from somewhere else. A big lump sum of money, a business, right? It's still considered a lottery win. So what I've done, and what I did when I was doing this while I was winning, was I would do 2 scenes of visualization. One scene was the lottery win. The other scene was just nothing with the lottery, just having my car. So to me, I gave the universe the option, and I released the resistance on however it decided it wanted to bring me what I wanted. I didn't care, man. I just wanted the car, man. If the lottery would give me the money, fine. If somebody else gave me the money, or I got a loan or free money or whatever means I get the car cash, I would have took it anyways. But what I realized was I left the door open and I allowed the universe to just say whatever. And then I believe that when you do that, you will usually get the first one, which is the lottery. So if you're doing the lottery, do 2 scenes, man. Lottery and another scene where you already have it. And I believe if you do that, you'll most likely end up winning the lottery. Or either way, you're going to be fine anyway, because you will get the money or whatever it is. It's your lottery win, right? Yes, I like that. You don't determine the how, because you have to allow the universe, God, Gaia, whoever, to work with you. That's correct. And that's why I do 2 different scenes. And that's why you never get attached to one certain outcome. You just gotta let it go. And when you let it go, that's when it comes to you like that. You'll get exactly what you want, the way you imagine. And most of the time, you know, when we get what we want, it turns out in an even more miraculous way than we ever thought possible. Like, for example, when I won, remember, I only wanted a few $1,000s, a couple, you know, 23,000, something like that. But it turned out more. I won double more than that. And then down the line, I won again. I won more money again down the line, and I kept winning again. So it's like I got locked into that stuff, man. I was like, oh man, this is fun, man. Let me see if I could do that. And then I started playing with the numbers, seeing the numbers in my head, and I started winning with those numbers. Like, oh my God, this is so cool. I'm like glitching the matrix, man. I gotta teach people how to do this stuff. See, you know, if I know if it's working for me, it gotta work for them. So that was my journey, and that's the world of quantum mechanics and manifesting the lottery. So I hope this was very informational for you, and it can help you. And I'll see you guys again